Hello and welcome to another Hola Prime Academy video. I'm Christopher Lewis, your FX instructor here at Hola Prime Academy. And in this video, I'll be talking about something that I've used quite often over the last 15 years that I have found works out quite nicely over the longer term. The majority of you have probably heard the phrase, "the trend is your friend." While simple enough, I have found a way to look for impulsivity to show that a trend is going to continue. This isn't rocket science. This is very straightforward. It doesn't really take much in the way of indicators. And what this does is it makes sure that you're at least trading in the right direction. Hopefully the timing works out as well. This is a gauge of the timing. Remember, Forex markets tend to trend for very long periods of time, and quite often it's 2 to 3 years before things shift. With that being the case, why not take advantage of it on short-term charts? In this video, I'll show you a little trick that I use called impulsive continuation patterns. Now, there is no specific pattern for this, but I'll give you an idea of what I look for in this video, and you can somehow adjust it to yourself. This is more or less a thinking exercise. It shows you just how well this can turn out and how much it can help your trading account over the longer term. So with that, let's take a look at the charts. So take a look at the dollar against the Japanese yen. This is a market that has been bullish for several months, and therefore, that's the direction you want to go. Furthermore, if you look at it back to about 4 years ago, we have been consistently bullish with the exception of a few sharp pullbacks the entire time. So as a trader, you want to be with the uptrend. There's no point in trying to get too cute and doing what they call counter trend strategies. Those are typically known as losing strategies. So with that being the case, you want to go with the momentum and what the market is doing. Take a look at this 30-minute chart. The market had been somewhat flat to slightly negative. Suddenly, the US dollar surges against the Japanese yen. There should be no doubt as to what the play is here, and that's the point. You can have your stop loss at 151.28, and you can have your entry into the market at about 152.25, and the market just took off from there. What I like about this, and what you should like about this, is the fact that it goes with the overall uptrend. There's no point in trying to fight the trend. You don't have enough money in your account, and nobody you know has enough money in your account to actually influence what happens next. It's not just the dollar yen that you can use this with, obviously. You can use this with pretty much anything that would be considered a liquid currency, if you will. So here is the US dollar against the Mexican peso. We've been in a ripping uptrend for some time. This is an exotic currency pair, and it does trade limited hours at some brokerage firms, but at the end of the day, it is a somewhat well-traded pair. But I'm just giving you an example, a little bit smaller market. It still tells you the same thing. At this point, the entry is at 20 Mexican pesos on a break above that. And the stop loss is about 19.85. You can see since then, we've gone straight up in the air. Another example might be gold. So gold has been in a strong uptrend for some time, although it has sold off recently. So this is a situation where you might go to something like a 30-minute chart and wait for a big green candlestick. That being said, you can see that we had 3 sizable ones here and rallied. In that sense, you could use this 3 candlestick pattern the same way that you've seen me use the big ones. What you're looking for at the end of the day is a continuation of the trend via momentum. Look at this candlestick here. You could get involved at $2,662 with a stop loss at $2,647. And the market just rose from that point. The other markets out there obviously work the same way, as it is basic technical analysis. But when you look at a sideways market like this, it can be useful. This is US oil and it is sideways, but let's use that momentum not only for continuation of the trend, but in a case like this, looking at the weekly chart, the market has essentially gone back and forth for about 2 years. Again, I go to the 30-minute chart, and towards the bottom of the range, here is a perfect example. You could get long on a break above the candlestick here, this big massive candlestick. And what I find interesting here is that we actually retraced quite a bit, but then eventually broke above the $69.50 level. That then acted as support, and then the market just took off. The market moving to the $72 level is a big deal. $2.50 in the oil market is a huge move. Granted, you had to be somewhat patient, and that's the point. You need to be patient when waiting for the market to decide to continue. Here's another massive candlestick. It fired off a trade sooner, but it shows that there is a lot of support down there. So it can be done with consolidation patterns. But my advice to you, quite frankly, is make sure that the consolidation pattern is something that is dead obvious. It's got to be something that, for example, a year, 2 years, why not take advantage of it? That is something worth watching. So let's go ahead and pull up the Canadian dollar against the Swiss franc. Let's do that. So let's go to the weekly first. And you can see that this is a pair that had been very negative. Although I would point out that we've gone sideways recently, but multiple times in the past. And then this time, maybe we'll go to the 1 hour just to show it on a different time frame. You can see that we had been banging up against that area, but once we break out of this this consolidation that we've been in, notice how we're in a downtrend. We had been in a downtrend. Notice this candlestick, and then notice this big one. A simple sell at the bottom of this candlestick with a stop loss above it, and you rode this all the way down to about 120 pip gain. The catch is you want a trend that is fairly well defined. That would be the trick most of the time. So let me end this with the British pound against the US dollar. It has been grinding away to the upside. However, there have been multiple entries on the 30-minute chart, the hour chart, 15-minute chart, etc. Now, this has been a very noisy pair recently as I record this, but you can see that there have been multiple impulsive candlesticks such as this one. Another thing that I would leave you with is what you really want to see, hopefully, are tiny candlesticks before a big one. That shows the momentum shift being even more important. So for example, here you would have your stop loss at 1.2781. Your entry would be at 1.2813. The market took off, came back, tested that area for support. It found it, and then it went much higher. So the crux of the conversation is what you're looking for is a continuation of how the market had been behaving before, be it uptrend, downtrend, or to a lesser extent, consolidation. Again, I would reiterate that consolidation needs to be dead obvious. Then you're looking for a fairly quiet situation followed by an explosively big candlestick in the direction of the trend, or in the case of consolidation, a repeat of an area as being support or resistance. So by slowing down as a short-term trader, looking at the bigger picture, and then waiting for the market to tell you, hey, we're ready to continue, you can save yourself a lot of trouble.